All right, we're back with another give and take. This time we're addressing a question from a lovely young lady who's asking,
tell me if I'm tripping. Let me know.
Well, the short answer is yes, you definitely be tripping. But the more important question that you should be asking is, why are you tripping? Let's find out.
I just need to know from a men's perspective, are you all waiting on girls to talk to you first?
The unequivocal answer is yes, we are. Why? Because that's what you told us you wanted us to do. You told us specifically, don't approach you. Don't come anywhere near you. You and your fellow sisters told us that, well, you feel safer with a bear than you do with us. So we better stay the hell away. And we heard you and decided to let the bears have you. Poor bears. Which begs the question I and every other guy out there are wondering right now, which is, why the hell are you asking us where we went? Why are you asking us why we aren't approaching when all we're doing is giving you exactly what you asked for?
Like, are you waiting on a girl to ask you on a date first? Because that's crazy to me.
Why is it crazy? Y'all been fighting for equality for decades now. Now you got it. And now it's on you to do the asking out. It's also on you to start paying for the dates. This wasn't our idea. It was yours. So if you think it's crazy, well,
like when you're out in public and you're making eyes with a girl and you're like making it known that you're attracted to her, but you're not going to say something. How are you not going to say something?
Easy. One, because that's what you told us not to do. Two, there's really no benefit to approaching you anymore. Not with the reality that over 55% of marriages are ending in divorce. And of those half remaining, half of those lead to misery for men. And the big difference between men versus women is men look at things with logic, not emotion. So when you look at things rationally and realize there is a far greater risk of losing everything by making approach than there is gaining something, it's an easy decision to make. Turn around and walk away, which is exactly what men are doing. More and more of them every day. And then there's the third reason, the biggest one of all. It's simply too risky to approach you. In the post-Me Too days, women have weaponized false allegations. Women have decided that any approach that's unwelcome is nothing short of harassment. And they've proven time and again they have no problem destroying a man's life because they decided he wasn't worthy enough to approach them. Again, we didn't create this dynamic. You did. You labeled all men as risky. You've stated time and again, it's all men till it's no men. Well, men have heard that, and even though they're not one of those bad men, they can't take the chance that you'll decide they are.
Where are the huevos? Where are the huevos these days? I feel like there's so many times that guys want to say something to girls and they don't.
Do you ever notice how women try and get a reaction and a response from men by insulting their manhood? Saying things like, where's the huevos? I mean, I get it. It's what other women have taught them they should do. But in reality, all it does is cause men to tune you out. But I will address your question, and I hate to break it to you, darling, but it has nothing to do with the huevos. It's pure logic. Men have done an assessment, looked at the ROI, and found it to be wanting. Put another way, the risk simply outweighs the reward, or as many like to say, the juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Is there a guy watching this that can give us some insight? Like, why don't you just do it?
Well, I've given you the answer to that question. But the real question is, what are you going to do with that answer? And I already know the answer to that. 99.99% of the women that have gotten this far are going to go, that's not right. You're wrong. Because that's what women do. They tell men who express their feelings, emotions, thoughts, and opinions that they're wrong. Because they, as women, know better what men think and feel than men do. They honestly believe that. But maybe, just maybe, one or two women will look at this and go look in the mirror and say, what do I have to offer to men? And let me make it clear, ladies, we don't care how much money you have or what your title is or any of that crap. So when you answer that question, don't answer it based on what women want, which is the shallow materialistic things. Answer it based on what men want. Though let's be honest, most of you don't have a clue what that is because you don't ask men. Or if you do, you don't listen to their answers.